Hello and welcome back to another episode of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty TV. I'm Jeff Barnes. I'm the managing broker and owner of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty here in Tampa, Florida. And today's episode is, why do realtors hate other realtors? Again, let me repeat myself. Why do realtors hate other realtors? And I can tell you guys, if you've done any deals here in real estate, you've seen where sometimes when you're representing the seller or you're representing the buyer, you come across some agents who are acting like the home is theirs. And they have this air about them where they don't realize we're just agents working together. We're not here to attack each other. Sometimes I'll have agents call me or they'll place an offer and they act like the home is theirs. And I'm just like, hey man, look, we don't have to go back and forth like this in order for you to get your client a deal. We're the agents working on their behalf so that they can get a deal. You don't have to come at me. I don't have to come at you. I don't have to have an attitude with you. I don't have to try to make you feel like you're lesser than just because I work for a brand name and you don't and all this kind of stuff. Guys, that's not how we get to a deal. There's a lot of agents out here who are bringing too much emotion to the table. And it's killing their ability to negotiate. Negotiation is not an emotional tactic. Negotiation is a logical tactic. So you have some of these agents who hate real estate agents and they treat real estate agents a certain way. And you know why, guys? Their customer is treating them lesser than, so they're coming at you lesser than. Their customer doesn't see them as equal. Their client doesn't see them as equal. So they're treating you like that too. So whenever you get a hold of these agents that are mad and taking it personal and acting like they want to come through the phone and fight you and sending you nasty grams, and if you don't accept their offer and all that good stuff, guys, they hate each other because their client, they hate you because their client hates them. Their client never really wanted them to have the deal. Why? They ended up with the deal because they probably nagged and complained and the client just gave them the deal because they were tired of the constant pressure. And that's what you guys are gonna find. And I encourage you to watch some of my other videos about how to deal with a prospect so that when y'all get the listing, there's not this animosity and anger that they're putting on you, and man, you're putting it on your co-worker, if you will, or your co-agent. I'm not the enemy, you're not the enemy. What you've done with your client in order to get the deal, and now that anger is taking over, that's a problem, guys. But it's not for you to take it out on your fellow real estate agent. So the reason they hate the other real estate agent is because their prospect or their client hates them, and they're taking it out on the real estate agent because they can't take it out on the client. So guys, don't fall for it. When you get a real estate agent that's calling you and they have an attitude or they're trying to come across as though they're some big, bad, tough person, that just lets you know their desperation. I would just tell you, let them know, hey man, let's start over. This is how we're going to discuss. This is how we're going to be professional. I'm not the enemy. You're not the enemy. What does your client want? Let me present it to my client, and we're going to come to a deal if it makes sense. But guys, make sure you don't ever respond in the same way they respond to you. Do not get in a pissing match with your fellow realtor, with your fellow real estate agent. It just doesn't make sense to do it. Because again, that just means that deal is going to go south real quick because we're allowing personal and emotional to get in the way of a negotiation. Negotiation is a science. Negotiation is a skill. If people call you with emotion, make sure you make them pump the brakes and say, hey, look, we're going to negotiate this deal as professionals, not as a desperate real estate agent, not as somebody who needs money or their lights are going to get cut off, because that's what's happening a lot right now since COVID is over. And man, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the latest episode of Buy Now, Sell Now Realty, entitled, Why Do Real Estate Agents Hate Other Real Estate Agents? I hope this video helps you. Look below in the description. If you want more coaching, feel free to hit me up on email, man. I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have. And until next time, we'll see you on the next episode.